Guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's a big announcement. Are you ready? 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 It's Bootcamp 2. Yay. It's Bootcamp 2. We're bringing back Bootcamp 2. I'm super excited about this. Listen, if you don't want to hear my sales pitch, bootcamp.law, you can go sign up, pay right now. Let's move closer to them. I'm not afraid of poke champs that much. Wiggle. I want this position. Pop back out. Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure you back out of that brush and then back in so you dodge the E. Don't give her that position though. Fuck that. Oh, we can walk up. Walk up, auto, and walk up. We're about to turn level 2. Walk up, walk up, walk up. Okay, this is gonna hurt. That flash out maybe? Wasn't a bad flash. You're gonna have to combo. I run.
The flash.
This guy's about to die. Walk over to the Elise. Don't let him die for free. She has to repel. Repel, Elise. Oh, shit. It was fine.
Okay.
All right, walk a little closer. Get it closer. I want to hit this combo. Always be fighting for position. Don't give it up. Go combo her. What are we waiting for? There you go.
How long am I stuck here?
Get back in your brush. Brush constant. Get back up there. Why are we giving them these positions? I don't understand. This is your position. Own this spot. Like, give me fucking combo from the brush. There you go. Walk up. Pressure them. Pop your head out in and out like you're gonna do something. There you go. And back straight up again. I don't like this. Go back in the brush. Why are we leaving it? So, the issue that I'm seeing is, so when a lane starts, basically right from the get-go, the low elo is just, imagine just everybody's confused, right? Like no one's really confident about anything. And this pretty much holds true all the way to like platinum. No one's really confident about anything in this game because there's just so many variables and things and matchups. It's very, very hard for anybody to actually know what the fuck is happening. All right. That's the first thing that you got to remember with League of Legends. So as a rule, everybody in low elo stands like this on a wave. All right. This is pretty much what everybody does. And everybody just goes like this. Now you are clicking like this very slow. I don't want this. I want you clicking like you're fucking hungry to win a game. Okay. You start moving like this. Your movement needs to be fast always. Okay. The next thing that I want you to realize about vision is, I'm going to get rid of the minions here for a second. The next thing I need you to realize about vision is that like if you're facing somebody on their screen, they can't see nothing, right? So your movement, you should always be just kind of wiggling around in here and pop out to do whatever combo you want to do. So let's say that we're doing combo or whatever. Traditionally, what you should try to do, auto attacks should always pop out of the brush. So get right on that line and really just do this type of movement. This type of movement's the worst for your opponent. What this does is it makes it really tough for your opponent to know what the fuck is going on. Because it's hard for them to retaliate if you can do it right. Because if you do it quickly, they go to click on you and they can't. They literally cannot in the time it takes. That movement right there.
That's true.
You're not using this nearly enough. So think about how many times in League of Legends, that you lose by just like an auto attack, right? Or like the last tick of an ignite or something.
Oh, quite a few.
Yeah, absolutely. It happens all the time. So the idea is that like when you get into lane and your team, everybody's just standing here jerking off, immediately power to the brush. If they haven't warded it, get right up there and go and back out. If they ward, back up. Maybe work, like say they drop a ward. We'll just say for the purposes of discussion, they drop a ward like right here, right? Then okay, just do this. You see what I'm saying? Like that's fine, whatever. Just play in here, play in this little pocket. Because I can assure you, like if I do something like this, let me show you. So say if I'm a ward, right? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can't see anything till they actually.
No, there's nothing they can. There's nothing that they can do. So you need to be constantly thinking about how can I encroach on people's space. So wave would move forward, and you'd be sitting like here. Fuck that. Go up against the wall, and pop out and do one of these. Like just the same thing until they ward it. Make them ward it at the very least. Like make them earn these positions, because you need to realize that if they ward this, they have to go for a ward first of all, which is dangerous, because if they try to ward, you just full combo like that, right? And they're fucked. Now, if they eat a full combo, the lane's pretty much doomed anyways. And this is how you really should be looking to play Zyra most of the time, as that it should be a constant battle for, like, look how long your auto attack range is. It's pretty good range. So like these types of movements are like game winners. Land 3 autos and your opponent doesn't land any, you're hugely a favorite. Like, so let me, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 159 health, level 1.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
So you need to get these autos earlier. Do it like this though. You see how tight my movement is?
Yeah, it's just barely out and then back in.
Think of it like, the best comparison that I've made for this is like, imagine you're behind like a sandbag or something, right? Like we're in the fucking military and we're in a sandbag. View the brush as a sandbag. You got to pop your head out and take a shot and get back immediately. Like it needs to be like, shit, I could die, right? Like that's how you need to play this, because you're not doing this. What you wind up doing a lot is you go in the bush and you just stand like this, and you literally don't even move. You'll just stand here. You just be like, do, and then you'll finally decide to make a play, and you'll walk up and you do your combo. But like, I want you to be animated. I want you to just be chilling and doing this. You say try this versus Nautilus. The Nautilus is easy. All you do is just do this. That blocks the Nautilus hook. Zyra is the queen of this, guys. Like, this is no joke. If you think that it's gonna be easy mode for somebody to grab Zyra, like you're mistaken. You literally just do this. Nautilus can't do shit.
Yeah.
Zyra's very, very, very fucking good here. So this is what, in generally speaking, if I were to have a thing that most all supports fail at, this is the thing. Like this brush is control. Guaranteed. Yes, as they don't fight for brush control enough. The other thing that I want to cover real quick is just in general, how fast can your team respond to action? So like, in a situation like this, who do you think is favored to win, us or them? Ignore the levels.
Us, because we're closest to the...
Exactly. So if you combo, this guy's going to target him, right? This guy can't be in position. You're allowed to go like this to avoid this movement forward. You see what I'm saying? So always think about the brush control, fight for it. But then if you want to be really advanced, try to view where your teammate's standing and get kind of like, I call it the shoestring. The shoestring is this, essentially, or, you know, whatever your range of your abilities are. So like, wherever your AD carry is, try to make it so that you're, like, this is okay, but it's obviously not optimal, right? Because they could just go like this and target this guy down. So you'd want to do something like this, right? Or again, like to the brush like this. Because you should always be thinking in terms of like, what if my teammate gets engaged on? How fast can I respond? Because a lot of this game is just being quick on the trigger. You see somebody go in, immediate combo in response.
Okay.
But you can't do that. And this is the thing that bot laners, the bot lane is the fucking worst, by the way, if you want my opinion. This lane is the fucking, is the worst. It's a terrible lane. It's awful. It's terrible for solo queue. And pros don't even want to play it in solo queue anymore by themselves because past master, it's just, it's tilting. The reason why it's tilting is because you guys are not ever going to be on the same page. The key to bot lanes, brush control, lots of pings, lots of confidence, and being cognizant of where your teammate's standing. If your teammate is off here in Narnia and you're down here, you have to ping him back and immediately kind of like position in a way to like shoestring him.
You have to get closer to him.
You have to do like this, but never on top of him. And this is why I'm saying it's tilting. Because if you get too close, that's not good either. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is never good. It's literally this weird, and then your opponent or your teammates never seem to understand. So they start like, and like wandering over to you. And you're like, dude, get the fuck away from, you see what I'm saying? Like, you've got to constantly like, the mind game then becomes where, so it's a 2v2 lane with someone that you don't know what they're capable of or what they're not capable of. And then you've got to manage brush control. At the same time, you've got to dodge this shit. Like if it's a, you know, like a Lux, like you were just dealing with, or Nautilus or Blitzcrank or whatever, but you've got to be aware of where your teammate is. It's a lot of just kind of like, it's a lot of just like positional awareness and understanding of the rules of like how this lane works. But really the best way to get value out of bot lane is to just come right into the lane confident and just immediately go like this and just try to like push them off and make the enemy team just like do one of these like, oh shit, like this guy's in control of the brush, right? This is what you're looking for. And anytime you duck into the brush, you're versus a poke champ, walk like this. Now I want to show you that. So if I'm like right around this corner, like look. Oh wow, I guess that does show. It shouldn't. Hold on, maybe it's like right there. See?
Yeah, right there.
So it's like really tough. So you just duck back here whenever you think you're going to get poked at. Like I said, sandbags. Because again, we're Zyra and we can always put our plant here. If it's a hook champ and anytime it looks like the hook champ's getting out of line, we just go like this and do one of these. See how OP that is?
Can't do anything.
Yep. So it's like, you know, people go, oh, well, you know, do this for such and such. It's like, well, yeah, all we have to really do then is literally just, if he goes aggro, literally just drop this, stand, and just wiggle. And then once the plant's about to die, move like this. These little movements are the movements that I get the most excited about. Because to me, this is the shit that's like, this is more interesting to me. Using vision is more interesting to me than any multi-kill in this game. Like bar none. Like all these little wiggles and micro adjustments are way, they like, I don't think you realize until you face a good one. So like the classic example was today. I had a game where my opponent was standing here and I was playing Fiora and I literally went like this and let just like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see that? I went just like that and killed the guy. He moved all the way up to here and couldn't see me. Because again, look, like if he was just off to the side, it's like you can't even fucking spot it. So that's the stuff that you should be trying to think about.
Okay.
Because to me, this is your biggest weakness right now. You have this champion, this wonderful champion that has all this poke and all this power through lane, and your laning is just really bad. Obviously the unlock camera hurt you. I saw you when you were on lock camera, you were playing a lot better, obviously. I get it, dude. I'm not stupid. But I do really think that you should stick with it, because what was happening was like at one point you were like, you died and literally like right next door, there's like all this shit happening and your camera's like this. And I know the reason you're doing that is because you're on lock screen.
Yeah.
You're just like, whatever. But reality is like, we could be seeing flashes, ults, all sorts of stuff that we could use when we leave base to like leverage, right? If we know what they have and haven't used.
Yep.
And that's because of the lock screen. So make sure, like I said, if the game drags long, make sure that you're, you stay engaged and you're not just shutting down, because a lot of people do what you're doing in low elo. And the sooner you get out of that habit and realize that, like, versus good people, like versus any high elo, like any good player, you are playing against somebody who's like me. They may not be as vocal as me. They may not be able to coach like me. What I'm saying is they all think similarly to varying degrees. And by that, I mean, they're like a vacuum. They're absorbing as much information as they can, as fast as they can. Because they want to know, like, ooh, maybe I can do this. Maybe I could do this. Like we're basically clawing after opportunities.
Understood.
Make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
Yes, it does.
Good session today, my dude. I hope this helps. I would strongly recommend, so that you're not like torching your win rate that you have, I would strongly recommend playing normals with the lock cam, or unlock cam rather, so that play like 10 of them until it's like really comfortable. Like tweak those camera movement settings and start practicing that. Like I'm just calling it sandbags now, because it's the best way I can describe it. Like just practice that really tight on the movement. Like give more of a shit than you have any right to about how crisp that movement is. And you're going to see it right away. Like, holy shit, they can't respond. Like they literally can't, because by the time they get to auto you, anytime you get an auto over somebody and they don't respond, that's like a huge win. That's how you should view it. It's like, holy shit, I autoed this guy 3 times. He didn't auto me back once. That's like a massive win. That's like turning you into an AD carry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely true. Any small advantage you can get in lane.
Absolutely. All right, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. Have a
good
day,
weekend.
Man.
You too.
You too. Bye.
Chat, I'm going. Good happy weekends to all of you. Don't be newbies this weekend. Don't be stupid. Sign up if you have it for the boot camp. It's the 22nd. Lots of cool community people are gonna be doing that. We're all gonna be trying to get better at League. It's only $50. Go to bootcamp.lol. Bootcamp.lol. All right, I love you guys. Have a good weekend. See you on Sunday for 3 coachings. Peace.